Day 2 of testimony started today in the trial of the man who killed 10 people at a Boulder King Soopers. The shooter has pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Lewis.
And I'm Jennifer Meckles. In between testimony about surveillance video, the shooter's cell phone data, and guns, today a survivor described the terrifying experience being inside that grocery store. Kevin Vaughn from our 9 News Investigates team joins us live from Boulder tonight. This one witness, Kevin, really stood out among testimony today.
Jenny and Alex, we can't show you Sarah Moonshadow's testimony. The judge is allowing each witness to decide if they want the camera on when they're on the stand. But the audio is riveting. Inside the Boulder courthouse,
it was kind of just like a spontaneous stop in.
Sarah Moonshadow described a trip to the grocery store that turned to horror.
I went in to buy strawberries and some tea to snack on.
She heard noises she knew to be gunfire, but couldn't grapple with the thought.
I looked over at my son, and he just looked like my little baby boy, scared and confused. And he said, "That's a gun." And I said, I know, get down.
The gunman was coming closer.
I was hearing gunfire and bodies dropping. I heard a couple of people making noise I just can't even describe, like they wanted to say no or something, but it was all pretty quick.
They ran into the chaos outside, past a woman with a broken back and 2 people shot to death, and escaped into the neighborhood. The shooter faces 55 separate counts, including 10 separate charges of first-degree murder. To get a conviction, prosecutors are going to have to prove not only that he committed those crimes, but that he was sane on the day of this attack on King Soopers here in Boulder about 3.5 years ago. Live in Boulder, I'm Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
Kevin, it's just wild to hear someone's what could have been a regular day turn into that kind of a day for them. Thanks for sharing that testimony today. Our 9 News Investigates team will have updates from the courtroom as this trial continues. You can find updates by downloading our free 9 News app in the Apple and Google Play stores.
Let's get you a live look outside on this sunny Friday. After a brief cool down a bit earlier this week, we're warming up just in time for the weekend. And the summer heat is sticking around for a while. This forecast is looking good. If you want the heat, unless, you're ready for the leaf peeping and the leaves changing. Is that you?
I'm ready for fall. We had a nice summer. Moving on. It's September.
That's fair. That's fair. I disagree, but that's fair. Corey?
I'm in Jenny's corner.
Oh.
Thursday was so nice. I want more of that. But we're going to have to wait because summer's going to hang on just a little bit. That's going to make Alex super happy over the next 8 days. We had a absolutely classic early summer or early fall day here across the Front Range in most of Colorado. Current temperatures here across the Front Range here in the Denver metro area. It's 81 degrees at the airport and here at the 9 News studios as well. So your forecast for tomorrow here on the Front Range, just a little bit warmer here. We could hit 90 in some areas, but I think for the most of us, we'll just stay below that 90-degree mark. And look at the mountains checking in the 60s and 70s. Just absolutely classic for this time of year. Here's the timeline for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine once again going all the way up until the high temperature hits about 4 o'clock, be in the upper 80s for most of us here in the Denver metro area. We're tracking a warm weekend. We're tracking summer hanging on there. Could be another 8 days of above average temperatures and some mountain showers over the next 7 to 8 days. I'll be talking about all that coming up in the forecast.
Great, thanks. It is the talk across Colorado today. What is this? What is flying above in the sky? So many people are wondering what this white balloon is. We looked into it. It's called a Stratolite. It's owned by the company Worldview Enterprises. The balloon is carrying a payload for NASA that is measuring solar radiation in the stratosphere. It first launched in Arizona last Saturday.
I was okay with someone just saying aliens.
I mean, I don't know, after the little China balloon, it's like balloons in the sky now. It's just like, okay, it's doing something important up there.
Hopefully, hopefully. We'll see, I guess. Just into the newsroom, by the way, in the last hour, they had asked the community for help. Denver delivered. The Broadway Merchants Association has now raised enough money to put on the Broadway Halloween parade after all. This year, their expenses more than tripled. What cost $12,000 before ballooned to $42,000 because they needed barricades to stop people from getting in the middle of traffic. The fundraising deadline is today, and the association says more than $6,000 came in from community donations. They also got sponsorships from local businesses. The Broadway Parade will be held on Saturday, October 19th.